You want to get some rewards for that upcoming Disney vacation, so you're thinking of signing up for the Disney Visa card. But is that really the best card you should be seeking out to save on your most magical of vacations? Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel where we talk about credit cards, finances, apps, entrepreneurship, and all that jazz. If it's your first time here and you have to like videos like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and leave a comment below on future topics you would like to see on the Apptrepreneur channel. So today we are going to be talking about two things I really love: credit cards with great rewards and Disney. Unfortunately, Disney and good credit cards don't exactly mix, which is why we're here to talk about this video. So there is no doubt that I love Disney. I mean, I just look at that. I just love Disney. I moved to Southern California to take an internship at Disney. Love their movies. I was so upset that they put Turning Red straight to Disney Plus. I decided to go to theaters and pay way more than I should have for those tickets. I love Disney. I also love Disneyland and Disney World. Unfortunately, they're getting rather expensive these days, and families are starting to think there's got to be ways to offset the cost for Disney. And while there are plenty of things you can do to save on your most magical of magical trips, things like staying at a local hotel as opposed to a Disney hotel, bringing your own food to the park instead of paying for their overpriced food, some people also want to think that maybe they could earn some Disney rewards with the Disney Visa credit card from Chase. Now, Chase and Disney promise you that by using their card, you will get Disney reward bucks. And these Disney rewards can be applied towards your Disneyland or Disney World trip, and you will save a lot of money. And while the Disney Visa is not a terrible card per se, I've certainly seen a whole lot worse, I don't think it actually helps you in the way that you might think it's going to help you. And in fact, there are lots of other credit cards that are much easier to get that will help you out way more than the Disney Visa card will. Now, we're going to talk about what the Disney Visa card is to begin with, but if you know what the Disney Visa is and you just want that comparison to see what the alternatives are, you can skip here. Also, I guess if you want to find out my final comments on the Disney Visa, you can jump here. Alright, so let's get started. What are the rewards you will get for having a Disney Visa card? Well, for only $49 a year, you will get 2% in Disney reward dollars on card purchases at gas stations, grocery stores, restaurants, and most Disney locations. You will earn 1% on all your other card purchases. There are no limits to the number of reward dollars that you can earn. Admittingly, that's kind of nice. There are some cards that do have a limit, so that's a nice feature. There are no blockout dates when redeeming reward dollars. And for Disney parks and resorts, you can redeem the Disney dollars towards Disney theme park tickets, resort stays, shopping, dining, and more. You can also do this for the cruise lines. You can do this for Disney movies. You can do this for shopping, and in some cases, you can redeem reward dollars for a statement credit towards airline travel. Just purchase the airline tickets with your Disney Premier Visa card on any airline to any destination at any time, and then pay yourself back by redeeming your rewards dollars for statements. And that's not all. There are card member perks, kind of like being an American Express card holder. And these perks include things like special vacation financing, where you can have 0% APR for 6 months on select Disney vacation packages from the date of purchase. After that, a variable APR of 14 to 23%. I mean, I know it says 13.99, but it's basically 14%. And you can get savings aboard Disney Cruise Line when using your card to pay for select onboard purchases. You can get 10% off select merchandise purchases of $50 or more at select locations, and 10% off select dining locations most days at the Disneyland and Disney World Resort. You can also save 10% on select merchandise purchases at shopdisney.com. You can get Disney Parks photo opportunities, where you can pose for special photos at their private card member locations at the Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort. Now, I personally don't think that's a benefit, but on the other hand, if you are a hardcore Disney fan, that might be a benefit for you. And the last one is that you get some card member limited time offers, where your Disney Visa card gets you access to limited time offers in addition to year-round perks. Take advantage of savings, exclusive products, and other special opportunities just for card members. And in my opinion, the biggest perk of all, you get to choose one of these cool designs to be your Visa. They've even got a current Walt Disney World 50th anniversary card that is especially nice. And yeah, that's arguably one of the biggest perks, is that you get to have Disney on your credit card. Now notice how I kept saying Disney Premier Visa. That's because there is a standard Disney Visa card that has no annual fee, but only gets you 1% cash back in Disney rewards for purchases, gas stations, all that jazz. So basically, for paying $50 a year, you get a very standard 3% for like restaurants and gas stations and things like that. And of course, these Disney rewards are pretty much used exclusively for Disney parks. Now, there are some circumstances where you can use them for like credit statements and things like that. But let's face it, you probably want to use these perks for Disney, and Disney wants you to use these perks for Disney experiences, which is why they make it very difficult and maybe even lower the value of your Disney rewards if you try to use it for anything other than Disney products. And look, here's the thing. When it comes to cashback options, the fact that Disney is charging $50 a year essentially and only giving you 2% cash back in Disney rewards, which is basically like Disney bucks or something like that, that is a very stingy reward. I mean, you would think the Disney Premier Visa would give you 3, 4, 5% cash back. Okay, I know there's a couple categories where they give you 3%, but you'd think they would want to give you more rewards for Disney stuff and encourage you to save for that Disney vacation a little bit more. But if it's just 2%, there are so many cards out there that will give you 2% on everyday purchases all the time. Like, you know, the Apple card, most Bank of America cards, most Wells Fargo cards. And now it is time for me to tell you some other credit cards that give you not only comparable rewards as Disney, but they give you more rewards. And if you use them strategically, you can use them to save money on your upcoming Disney trip. And the first card I would recommend if you want to get cashback options to help apply towards a Disney trip, get the American Express Blue Card. This is a very famous card. It's actually called the Blue Cash Everyday Card. You've probably seen these commercials, the iconic blue square. You will get 3% cash back on groceries. You will get 2% cash back on gas, and you'll get 1% cash back on purchases. And as of this filming, you will get an intro APR on purchases for 15 months from the day on account opening, then a variable APR of 14.24% to 24.24%. Now that is more money than you will get using your Disney Visa already. You will get it in cash, so it can really be applied to anything that you want to. And here's the thing, if you decide to put your entire Disney vacation on the American Express Blue Cash Everyday Card, and you know, you do this pretty early on, you will have more than a year to pay it off. Insert joke about how long you have to work to afford a week at Disneyland. But maybe getting cash back doesn't make you feel like you're getting anything towards your Disney vacation. What if you could get something that it looks like you are actually saving something, like, say, travel? Well, there's some very good options out there. First of all, Chase, who offers the Disney Visa, I have to admit, has a really good travel card called the Sapphire Preferred Card. Now, this has a $95 annual fee, but here's the thing, you will get $50 towards a hotel credit every year, and that doesn't have to be a Disney hotel, that could be any hotel. So right now, that extra $50 you're spending is going to come back to you. And then they're going to give you 5 points on travel purchased through Chase. You can get 2 points on all other travel purchases. You can get 3 points on online grocery purchases and 25% more value travel. And you can either pay yourself back with points that are worth 25% more during the current offer when you redeem. You also get 3 points for dining, 3 points on select streaming services, 10% anniversary points boost, and earn 5 times the total points on Peloton bike and Peloton tread purchases. That's probably not really relevant. I just figured I'd mention that. And each of these points adds up to like a penny. And depending on when you sign up for the card, you will get a massive bonus on points. And if you use these points through Chase services with Chase partners, you could get them up to 2 to 3 cents a point, and you're only spending a little bit more on the annual fee. Another great card that will get you points towards travel and maybe take some of the edge off that plane ticket is the City Premier card. And the City Premier card does have a $95 annual fee. However, they do waive it for the first year, and you will get 3 points at restaurants per $1 spent, 3 points at supermarkets per $1 spent, 3 points at gas stations per $1 spent, 3 points on air travel per $1 spent, 3 points on hotels per $1 spent, and 1 point on all other purchases. So essentially, that's like getting 3% back on most purchases that involve your Disney vacation and other things leading up to the Disney vacation. And I'm going to throw in this one just because it is a fairly new card and it's very easy to get this card. You could get the Credit One Wonder card. Now, I have talked about this card fairly recently, so I'm not going to get too far into it. You could you can watch my whole review up here. But I do want to bring it up because this might be a stealth card in the making. It is very easy to get this card, and for only $95 a month, you will get 5 points back on eligible recreational and amusement park purchases, including national parks and professional sporting events, 3 points on eligible restaurant and lodging purchases, and 1 point on all other purchases. Doesn't really help out with the gas too much. And if you don't want to spend a $95 annual fee on that card, you can get the lower tier Wonder card and get 3 points on the park purchases and recreational and lodging and things like that. And keep in mind, that's still basically getting 5 or 3%, and Disney is giving you 2. Now, because of the nature of Disney's pretty poor selection, really, there's a ton of cards that you can get that are much better than the Disney card. The City Custom Cash card will get you up to 5% back on your top 5 eligible purchases. That is way more than what Disney's going to give you, and it's a no annual fee card. You can get the Venture One card, which will give you 1.5 points for every purchase and some extra points for gas and things like that. And that has no annual fee. If you pay an annual fee, you will get like up to 2 points on most purchases, and that will also severely help you take off the cost of the flight or the lounging for a Disneyland purchase. But here's the bottom line. If you take nothing else away from this, the Disney Premier Visa and just the regular Disney Visa are cute. They are very, very cute cards. It's fun to have Mickey or Darth Vader or Frozen on your card to go to the Disney parks and hand them a card with like the castle on it. That's pretty cool. It makes you feel a little bit more immersive. But when you really look down to the nuts and bolts, almost any card out there will get you better rewards that will help you offset your costs to a Disney vacation. And if even taking all of this into consideration, you're looking and the price for Disneyland or Disney World is still way more than you can afford, well, here's the thing. Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, Legoland, Six Flags, these are all parks that are much, much less expensive, and your kids are probably going to enjoy them just as much. But anyway, that is where we are going to end this video. What do you think? Do you have a Disney Visa card? Are the extra perks like the photo opportunities and things like that really worth it? Or do you think with some smart budgeting and planning, these other cards and maybe some cards I did not mention would help you offset your cost of a Disney vacation even more? We would all like to know, so comment below in the comment section and like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.